Hey, Sket here, and I'm back with more Valhalla. Last time we did some stuff. Still in Saber there. I know that. I don't know anything else though, because it's been another week since I had last recorded. You know, I'm sure you guys get tired of hearing me say that. So let's just go on. Let's just keep going. Still insane, making me a bit jealous. Alright, Jukebox 3. Alright, so we were at Reminisce. Okay, let us just get out of this off over here so we can go and find where Reminisce is. Because I do not know where it is, but I will find it. There it is. So we'll start from Digital Drive. Speaking of Digital Drive, I just found out that last year, not to date this, not that it's really dating this because it's like a whole year ago, but there was a Digimon game translated for the PSP. Now, I don't have a PSP, at least a regular one, but I have a PSP Go, which is pretty much the worst thing ever. Think like the 2DS for like PSPs, only it's actually portable, so. And I guess the 2DS would be better in the fact that you can put cartridge games into that, while the PSP Go, you can't put any games into it. You have to you can only get them from the PlayStation Store. Anyways, so I was able to get it on that through various methods. Anyways, so that was cool. Yeah. I think it was like Digimon World Redigitized. Anyways, let's get back to this. Back. Looks like you've calmed down. I still feel like kicking myself. Make no mistake. But I guess I cooled down a bit. Say helped a lot with that one, though. I just can't say I just can't stay mad when I see her. Speaking of which, where is she? I believe she went outside to look for that Stella girl or something. I forgot Stella's voice. Great. The way you are right now, it feels like I should be protecting you. Hey, the only thing hindering me is the broken arm. I've gotten into burning buildings with a 2-centimeter deep cut. Yeah, I remember that one. 1 millimeter more and you would have lost the motor function in your arm. Ooh. Welcome. Ah, hello, Jill. What's this about protecting who? Yeah, I'm sort of like still as an official bodyguard, but I'm not really fit for such duties right now. My father insists I go everywhere with protection, so most of the time I only ask Sei if she feels like going out. She's trained to deal with the kind of things that bodyguards deal with anyway. And she's more fun to hang around with too. So I'm assuming that gorilla outside is a bodyguard? That's Buster, pretty cool guy. He played football professionally until he lost his leg in a demolition derby. We've offered him I can't talk. We've offered him an implant surgery for all his years of service, but he rejects it every time. Well, he got used to the replacement he's using, so maybe it's for the best. It's a thick oak branch on a metal bowl tied to his stump. And yet he can still run faster than me with it. True. I don't know what's with me today. I can't do any voices. I must have something in my throat that is great. Maybe I'm getting sick. I hope not. Maybe enunciating more will help me. Probably not. I'm sure I'm just tired. Do you want something? I'm fine right now. Oh no, that was Sei. Dret. A Brandtini, a big one. I'm in a good mood. One big Brandtini for Stella. Kururu. Brandtini. That is right here. 6 aldehyde. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next 12. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. There we go. So 6 powder delta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1 Karmatrine. Alright, and that's all aged and mixed. Oh. I put in 1 Karmatrine. I was supposed to put in 2. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. 6 powdered delta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 and 2 Karmatrine. All aged and mixed. There we go, I did it! Here. After all these years, I still don't get why the finest and most expensive things come in small packages. Ever tried to go to a restaurant only for them to serve you a really small portion of some fine food? Sometimes you just want to stuff yourself with really cheap food. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily eat all that much fine food. I mean, like, chips, like, I'll just eat, like, plain tortilla chips and, like, salads with just a little bit of dressing and some cheese and some croutons. Those are the best, man. I know, I'm boring, but it's good, and I like it, so it's fine. Say, let's go for some hamburgers later. I'm not taking a no for an answer. I know what you mean when you say some, you know? You might as well call the place and tell them to prepare everything in advance. Oh no. Can I ask you two something? Sure. I guess. How did you two meet? Stella showed up in the park I used to play at when I was a kid. We played a couple of times. She started showing up more and more, and that was it. My father told me that when I was 5, I kept insisting on going to a real kid's park. She must be, like, rich. I guess, I don't know if I'd said that before, if I'd gotten that vibe before. She looks sort of like someone who would have been rich at some point, probably. Probably just the drill hair. We drove for some time, and the park I liked was the one Say happened to be at. Have you ever seen a girl in a dress go to a muddy park? She learned her lesson and started showing up with more fitting clothes. Man, that's a scene I can't forget. So you two have known each other for most of your lives? I've known her longer than I've known my own father. I had a question. Oh, whoa. Oh, maybe he just, like, died or something. No reason. You two just look so comfortable with each other. Any other person could have sworn you were an item. An item? What kind of item? A couple, say. Oh, yeah, I get it now. It's funny because we actually earned a mock prize of sorts for best couple at Stella's high school. 3 years in a row. Oh no. That's a really progressive high school. Granted, also, this is in the future, so you know. So you didn't go to the same high school? No? Oh. Don't you have any childhood friends, Jill? Childhood friends. Can't think of any. My grandpa, I guess. What kind of man was he? Gruff. The kind to eat raw Bronson roots every morning. Brrr, I guess. But around me, he was different. I have memories of him barking orders to my dad only to turn around and play with me gently. It's interesting though. He was my mom's dad, but after my mom and dad separated, he stayed with my dad. But yeah, he's the one that comes to mind when I think about childhood friends. Oh! Hey Jill, what's this Bloom Light? A spicy drink. It tastes nice after the first time, but it gets samey after a while. It's also brown for some reason. Give me one of those, please. I'll have one too. On it. 2 Bloom Lights for the girls. Alright. Excuse me? Oh, no, it's right there. Okay. Them just saying the name, it made me think that it was a bottled drink, and when it wasn't there, it sort of threw me for a loop. I thought it was because they were also talking about her grandpa, and so I remembered something about a grandpa in the rum. but it's just called Grandpa Booze. So, yeah. Anyways, I don't know. Maybe I didn't really explain that too well. I'm not good at explaining things. If you could not, if you didn't guess, or if you couldn't tell. 3, 4, 1 powdered delta, 2 flanner guide, and 3 carmetrine. And then all aged on the rocks in a mix. There we go. Bloomlight number 1. 4 Adelhydes, 1 powdered delta, 2 flanner guide, and 3 carmetrine. All aged and iced and mixed. I did that backwards, but you know. Served! Here. I don't know, I kinda like it. Yeah, but after the 3rd one, it starts tasting like sand. I keep on changing Stella's voice, because I had that problem before. I just couldn't pin down a voice for her. Like, originally I tried to give her like a, what's the word? Rich. God. A rich sort of person voice, but then she didn't really seem that way despite her looking that way, so I tried to give her a different voice, just sort of like a generic girl voice, but you know, it just keeps on changing. Spicy sand, but sand nonetheless. Who's dimming the light? Oh great, no I'm ready. Okay, cool. That probably sounded forced, and it kind of was. It's sort of like I knew I had to yawn, but then I didn't. And then I was like, well, I have to yawn now. I already started it, and this is gonna sound weird if I don't. Anyways, I guess she had too much before I came. Well, that, and she must still be tired. From the whole bank thing? She told me about everything that happened in there. To be honest, I don't think I would have made it in her place. I guess I should be thankful for the nanomachine treatment she went through as a white knight. Treatment? Trauma suppressors. Oh. Basically, it helps with the healing process of PTSD. It's mandatory for every white knight, regardless of division. Oh. Still, healing can only do so much. For 3 days, that bank was heck. And poor Say's still paying for it. The disbanding of the White Knights and subsequent persecution of those who identified as former members. It's unfair, you know? Almost all the people using the White Knights to further their own goals. Among all the people. Say was one of the few that actually believed in what they were supposed to do. It paid off, though. The doctor who treated her wounds was the same one she'd always assisted with accidents and emergencies. He treated her at no cost whatsoever. Well, good karma and that was not the right inflection. Well, good karma and all that. She's earned the gods' favor, I think. But, you know, all that made me realize I might be a bad person. How? When I saw Say wounded, asking for help, a part of me was happy. After all this time meeting her, she finally needed me. I felt truly useful to her for the first time. How sad is that? Sometimes the best help one can provide is to stay alive. Who knows, maybe it was the idea of coming back to you that helped her. And I guess you wouldn't be human without thoughts like those once in a while. Maybe. Can I get you anything else? I'm good. I should be leaving, actually. Come, Say. Let's get hamburgers and go home. Yeah. We'll be leaving now. Thank you. Please come again. Feeling better? No, I just don't reek of rage. But I still feel like a piece of poo. Little steps, I guess. Kim. Oh, it's Kim! What was her voice? I only voiced her like twice. Hello? Kim, welcome. I was afraid I'd mix up the directions and end up in someone's house or something. What can I get you? I'll have a sunshine cloud, please. Sure. Okay, I thought like I had messed up something with her storyline or something, because like usually they come back like the day after, or a few days after. Then again, there was also the other guy whose name I forgot. Red hair, I think. Really obscene. Yeah. So we're giving a sunshine cloud to Kim. And we're not going to put any karma... Well, maybe like one. But just because last time she didn't really handle it very well. All on the rocks and not aged, but blended. So 5 seconds, even though it's not really 5 seconds! You told me it was 5 seconds, but you lied to me! I'm starting to lose Jill's voice. I mean, I guess I never really completely had it down. It was just sort of like a lower voice that I tried to make sort of high every now and then. That's a weird thing to say, but like a lower feminine voice, I don't know. Here. Thanks. So, how's work on the new web paper? Oh, I quit. What? Yep, I went to the office of that chauvinistic horseblower and I told him I quit. Why did you do that? Well, after I got drunk and overslept, I missed some assignments. My supervisor yelled at me for being late. I got the mandatory bullying. So at some point, I just kind of snapped and said that I didn't have to put up with that. So I quit. Ah, I see. Sorry again about that, by the way. Oh, don't worry. I should be the one apologizing. Lashing out like that the next day and all. Don't you have any second thoughts? Regret anything? I guess you'll always have second thoughts. Even if you do what you want, you'll still think, what if? Even so, I was getting physically sick there. I dreaded the arrival of every morning. Even almost... Ooh. What I'm saying is, I don't know what I'll do, but it's certainly better than being there. I feel free. Free. Oh no, Jill. It's a wonderful feeling, I feel like I can find something I care about. Oh no, why did you have to come today? Oh no. I won't return to the augmented eye, but I could still pursue journalism with another outlet. I haven't felt like this in, well, never. What about your family? They weren't happy, that's for sure. My dad took it better, but my mom freaked out, to put it mildly. What are you gonna do and all that? But I'm not here about that. Give me a big drink, please. What kind? I don't know, bubbly or something. Something big and bubbly, huh? Well. Bubbly drinks, there we go. Well, frothy water definitely sounds bubbly. I guess, even though we know she can't particularly handle alcohol very well, we're gonna give her a big one. Aged and mixed. There you go. Here. If detergent commercials are to be believed, then this will clean out my insides. It'll also kill things inside you. I gotta ask though, how did you end up working there? No deep reason. That's what I did when I got out of high school. Taking a year off was out of the question, so I went for the first thing I thought about. But I couldn't get into the robotics course, so I settled for journalism. To be honest, I got tired of the job midway through it, but I couldn't bring myself to leave. Too much pressure from my family. It's a really common tale, I guess. Did you have troubles like those? Same story as you. I just went through the motions. From high school to college, I never stopped to think about what I was doing. And then at some point, I just felt like my life slipped through my fingers. Suddenly, all I wanted was freedom, a little pause, and stop and take a breather. And my life went to heck for that screw-and-breather. Give me something. Something? Sorry, I just have a dry mouth. Anything will do. Alright. She asks for, something. Literally. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Guys, what's happening? What's happening? My screen is frozen. And I don't know why. This is horrible. Also very unprofessional. I have no idea why that happened. And I am very confused. This is not good. Very, very not good. Nothing's happening. I don't know why. Guys, what's happening? Why don't you tell me? Let me hit some nice and Control-Alt-Delete here. I don't know if anything's gonna happen. My screen's just black now. It's not doing anything. This is horrible. What is happening, guys? Well, I guess for the moment, I'm gonna go ahead and end this here, since everything on my computer is just sort of breaking down. So yeah, I'll see you, hopefully not having your computers frozen, people, then next time. Did I say what I would? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I'm hitting the end. Wait, guys. No, it worked, but I'm still ending it. It didn't end. Oh no. Oh no.